The resurrection of Jesus Christ stands as the cornerstone of the Christian faith, transforming a moment of profound despair into the ultimate victory over death. To understand the significance of Easter, one must look at the narrative spanning from the darkness of Good Friday to the radiant dawn of Resurrection Sunday. The account begins in the Gospel of John 19, where Jesus was crucified at Calvary. As he drew his final breath, he declared, "It is finished." This was not a cry of defeat, but of fulfillment. According to Hebrews chapter 9, verse 12, Christ entered the most holy place once for all by his own blood. Having obtained eternal redemption, the physical world mirrored the spiritual shift. Matthew 27, verse 51, record that the veil of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom, signifying that the barrier between God and humanity has been removed. Following the crucifixion, Jesus was placed in a tomb owned by Joseph of Arimathea. A large stone was rolled across the entrance, and Roman guards were stationed to prevent any interference. For the disciples, Saturday was a day of silence and mourning. Their hopes seemed buried behind a limestone slab. However, the narrative shifts dramatically on the first day of the week. Matthew 28 describes a violent earthquake as an angel of the Lord descended from heaven and rolled back the stone when Mary Magdalene and the other Mary arrived at the tomb. They did not find a body. Instead, they met an angel who issued the most transformative proclamation in history. "He is not here. He has risen," just as he said. Matthew 28, verse 6. The theological weight of this event is captured by the Apostle Paul in 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 14, where he writes, "And if Christ has not been raised, our preaching is useless, and so is your faith." The resurrection served as the divine validation of Jesus' identity and his message. It proved that the sacrifice of sin was accepted and that death no longer held the final word. Easter also introduced the concept of a living hope. In 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 3, it is written that God has given believers new birth into a living hope through the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead. The hope is not a mere wish, but a confident expectation of eternal life. The story concludes with the Great Commission. Before his ascension, the risen Christ appeared to his followers, breathing peace upon them and commanding them to go and make disciples of all nations. Matthew chapter 28, verse 19. Today, Easter remains a celebration of this ongoing life, a reminder that the same power that raised Jesus from the grave is available to transform life today. It is a season of renewal, marking the transition from the shadows of the law to the light of grace.